Hello YouTube, Matt Crystal here. I have the new Belkin Cinema Leather Folio with Stand case for the new iPad. I got this from Belkin. Going to do a quick review on it and let you know what we think. So basically what we have here is we have a new upgraded version. They had some of these for the older iPad, but I'm just going to quickly walk through some of the features, some of the quality issues, and overall what the benefits and the downsides are to this particular case. Now one thing is, as other games are coming out like Drawsome and great iPad apps for drawing and note-taking, especially with the new Retina display, a big thing that cases are missing now is they're missing that stylus holder. In one of my earlier reviews of the Viewscape, I had mentioned that I didn't really care for it, but now that we're all using styluses a little bit more, it is something that's going to be missed and going to need to be added eventually to most of the cases. Griffin started doing that, so it's one thing that actually is a little bit of a sacrifice. But besides that, let's get right to it. Take a look around the case. All right, so Cinema Leather Folio. There's another one that's like this, but it's just the regular folio of the case that has a little bit of a strip here. I think it's called the strip case. Features on this case: you have the auto wake magnets. It's genuine leather, again made for the new iPad. You have multiple viewing angles. All right, you have a tab closure, which is really cool. It keeps it all the way closed, and then protective cover corners here. Now, it doesn't actually completely cover up your iPad, which is nice. The Griffin cases do that, so do the in-case Select cases, and it's hard to draw or do anything else like that. So let's take it out of the box here. Let's look around the case first before we open it. It's a really nice leather material. The stitching actually is very nice. I know in some of the earlier cases the quality assurance issues were pretty bad, but the stitching and the leather is very nice. Main reason I went with this one to do the review is because we have a lip back here that allow us to not only put it in regular viewing modes, but also put us in a really good typing angle. And typing angles are very important to me because I do a lot of emails, note-taking, things like that. So it's a little bit around the case. We have a gigantic opening here for the camera, which we'll take a look at when we put the iPad in there. So we have our lip closure. It's magnetic, and the closure actually does flip all the way back and stay. Now that's one of the problems here, okay? If I pop it back, sometimes it'll pop up like that. So you have to be real precise with it. I can get sometimes kind of annoying. Alright, so open it up. The inside has that Belkin material. It's kind of a soft suede material. I find it's a little sticky, okay? And it can get a little bit of lint and things just like to attract themselves to it. So if you live in a place with maybe a lot of animal hair or a lot of dust or anything like that, I want to skip by this because this can get really dirty really fast. So open it up. It gives you some instructions on how to put in the iPad itself. You're supposed to relax and go. Okay. So we'll go ahead and take a look inside. And I see here's our 4 little corners here, and that's what's actually going to hold our iPad in. You have these little indentations here, and this is supposed to tell you where you're supposed to put this in, but honestly you can stick it anywhere because this material is just so sticky. So case is going to pop open just like a lot of the other cases here. So we have multiple angles. Alright, now the nice thing about the bottom being so sticky is you can basically put this anywhere and it's going to stay. Okay, and it's not going to go anywhere. And then on the back, get this where you can see it, we'll flip the lid over. Lip goes up, and then we have our typing angle. Now the typing angle is actually really nice, and I do like how it doesn't cover up the edges of the iPad. So let's go ahead and put the iPad in there. Alright, wrap this up, so put it in the right side first. Okay, then we're going to take these edges. Come on there, they're a little harder to get on. Alright, so that one, and then get this top one. Alright, great. So iPad's in, very secure, okay, not going anywhere. So the edges, again, they're a little hard to get in there, but that's because it's really holding on to the iPad. So close it up. Very nice feeling in the hand. It feels really good to carry around. Now the material itself, the leather, is not very thick. So if you want something that's going to be very protective, you might want to go with a thicker book select jacket from Incase. Something that really is going to surround the case a little bit more. The Griffin Elan folios are really good for that, but there's no tab closure, so that can get a little annoying. Alright, so there's the iPad in the case, full opening here for our 30-pin dock connector. Speaker's covered, excuse me, this speaker is uncovered, so you'll be able to hear everything nice and clearly. Mute switch, volume rocker, okay, that's all done there. Opening for your headphones, it's very close here to the, maybe just zoom in here. Okay, it's very close to the headphone jack here, so if you have any kind of really big size headphones with a big plug there, that might be an issue. Sleep wake button can be hard to get to. I mean, it's not that big of an issue, but it can be. Alright, so sleep wake feature. Focus back up. Sleep wake feature works just fine. No issue there. Okay, let's go to the stand modes. So here's our regular landscape viewing. Again, you can really put it in any position you want because of the sticky adhesive on there. Okay. Stand's really great though. I mean, honestly, it really holds in there. It keeps everything where you need it to be. It doesn't bounce around. It doesn't move. So it's very, very strong in that sense. Where if you watch a lot of movies, check a lot of emails, things like that, you're not going to be disappointed with it. So let's go ahead and flip it around. Again, on the back side, we have our lip here. The lip in. And now we have our typing angle. Now if you don't get it just right there, if it's a little crooked, it'll be a little bit kind of tilted, so you want to make sure it's set correctly. Alright, nice solid typing angle here. When you're done, you just wrap it up, flip over, good to go. Alright, so that's the Belkin case. Again, I really enjoy this case. The only thing is that I don't much care for the material on the inside. If it was a regular material that had like a soft touch suede that wasn't so sticky, maybe had some points where we can just have the case open up and just stick into the place like the Belkin, excuse me, like the ink case, then it would probably be a little bit higher on my list. But as far as just functionality and you know, daily use, I actually would score this really high. So, alright guys, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.